Hawks21 here, back with another Splinterlands video. So a very, very exciting day this morning for Splinterlands. We are getting the brand new reworked reward system in the game. This has been a long awaited change and it is finally here. With the turn of the new season, this will be in effect. I don't know how long it's going to take them to make the switch. But the next season we play will be under this rule set. So I wanted to take the time to walk you through some of these changes. Bulldog put out a really fantastic graphic. Quick plug for my Twitter. You can see it down here, Hawks21 Gaming. Come follow me here. I'll be my most responsive here. I do my most sort of talking and tweeting. It's where you can get me the quickest, I would say. Yeah, but before we get on to that, I love bringing you guys Splinterlands content, and if you enjoy it and you learn, or if you learn anything new from my content, it would be awesome if you could like and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. So I have two tweets up. We're going to start with this one. Basically, we're just going to walk through the difference between the quest rewards, which is how it's currently structured, and the focus rewards, which is going to be the new structure. So we're just going to take it through step by step. Right now, the old rewards, it requires receiving a specific amount of wins to earn a fixed amount of loot chests, right? And then here, second one, the chest quality and quantity is based on the current league win claiming, right? So we know this. This is what we're currently doing, right? Every day, you get a new daily quest, and it either has 5 matches you need to win, or if you're doing the no neutrals, it's 3 matches you need to win. And once you win those 5 or 3 matches, you then get a certain amount of chests, based on the current league you're in. And then there's some minor quality differences in the chests now. It's going to be way different in this new format. But now the drop rates are slightly different based on the league you're in. And my second tweet I'll show you guys will have those charts. So we can sort of walk through those together. But now if you take over look, the quantity of the loot chests we're going to receive are based on the focus points earned over 24 hours. More points equals more chests. Again, there will be a specific table in the second tweet I show you. But basically what's going to happen is, and I'll read this one first. Chest quality, so this was quantity. Chest quality is based on the highest league reached in the previous season, regardless of tier within that league. So basically what this is saying is, every day you're going to get a focus. Let's say it's life or fire or earth. I don't know what the focuses are going to be. I don't know if they're going to stick with the same sort of quest things we've seen now, except make them focuses under this new structure. Maybe they add new ones. Maybe it's win equalizer matches. That could obviously be a little tricky if you don't get a lot of equalizer matches. But who knows what they're going to do. But let's just assume it's similar. So you get your focus for the day is water. So my understanding of this is based on a certain calculation. Every water match you win, you're going to earn points. And once you hit certain thresholds of points throughout the 24-hour period, you're going to unlock a chest. So there's going to be, you'll see the tiers in the second tweet, but there are tiers, and once you hit that point tier, you unlock a new chest. So that's how you figure out the quantity. So it's less of a set thing here, right? And it's based on how much you're playing. So you can be in bronze and you can be earning a ton and ton and ton of chests if you're playing all day long, right? No more in bronze are you only going to get, the max, 1 or 2 chests. You can get a ton of chests in bronze. The difference is, if you're playing in bronze, the quality of the chest is going to be worse than if you're playing in diamond. So I really like this change because it incentivizes more people to play, which ultimately that's the fun part of this game. And I think, what ends up happening is the more people who have fun playing, the more people are going to spend money to buy cards to play at higher levels. And the one thing I didn't like was, when you're playing in bronze, you open a chest, and that's your only chest. For the 24-hour period, you get 2 DEC, or 2 credits, I guess, if you're at the lowest level, which they got rid of that. There's no more credits in chests. And then that was it for 24 hours, right? Like, there was no need to keep playing. You weren't excited about the game. If anything, you were angry, right? Because you just spent all that time grinding through bronze, paying a bunch of bots, and all you got was a, alchemy potion, and you might not even have packs to open, so it doesn't even matter. But now, you're going to get more and more chests based on how much you play. So it's going to be better for people to sort of level up their decks, collect collection power, right? Because you're going to be earning the reward cards, and there's this whole new batch of reward cards that are out, that are coming out. I don't know if they'll be ready exactly for the release, but they should be right after. But yeah, overall, I think a fantastic change. And you're still motivated to push up into higher leagues, right? Because the higher league you're in, the better quality of chest. So like my 30 chests that let's just say 30. The 30 chests I unlock in a day in Diamond, I'm going to have a better chance of pulling more DEC, legendary cards, a pack, etc. than someone who's playing at Bronze. But we can get the same amount of chests. Let's move on. So your rating and bonuses, right, have no impact. So this mattered for the DEC per battle wins you were getting, remember? So if you're on a win streak, or you use gold foils, or you use sort of alpha or beta cards, you would get boosts to your daily DEC, but it didn't affect your quest rewards, right? No impact. Now, every match you win within your focus, your rating and your bonuses, from win streaks, gold foils, old cards, etc., are going to impact the number of focus points you earn. So you're going to earn more points if you use all gold cards or all alpha cards, or if you're on a huge win streak, you'll earn more of these focus points. And remember, you accumulate focus points over a 24-hour period, and there's going to be certain goals you have to hit of these focus points to unlock new chests. Energy capture rate, again, old way, has no impact on your quest rewards, but it did impact your per match rewards. Now energy capture rate is taken into the focus point calculation. So this is their way of like balancing it out with bots, right? Because this setup is honestly pretty good for bots who could just run all day. The two things they did to deter bots from coming in were the starter cards, right? So now if you're gonna do a starter card, or a bronze only bot, and you only have starter cards, you're not going to earn rewards, right? Because if you're using the ghost cards, it takes away your earning potential. So now the bots have to actually buy the cards, which again, some bots 100% will do, and some bots will take advantage of this. But that was just something they put in. So at least if you're running bot accounts, you have to spend some money to buy cards. And then the other way is the ECR, right? If they play 1 million matches a day, by the end of it, they're going to be struggling to unlock those last chests, right? Because they're going to be earning such few focus points per win that they might not even have time to get all the way to the end, if it's an automated bot who's, probably not the most strategic of players. Quests last as long as needed to complete. Yep, so your quest would never actually disappear as long as you started one within a 24-hour period. Now your focuses are just 24-hour windows, so you're just trying to accumulate as many points as possible within 24 hours. And then once that passes, you'll get a new focus for the next 24 hours. Quest potions can be used for more loot chests, obviously in this new format. Excuse me, just had to sneeze. Obviously in this new format, you're not worried about unlocking extra chests through quest potions, it's through playing. So they no longer exist, and they have, I don't know if they've given refunds already for unused quest potions or if they're going to. I didn't have any, so I don't really know the process, but if you think you were due a refund and you didn't get one for quest potions, I would check out the Discord and ask around there. All right, let's quickly go to the season rewards, a little shorter, so it'll be quicker. So our current system is the quality of the chests were based on the final league achieved, right? So if you finished in Diamond 1, you got the Diamond 1 drop rates for your chest. There wasn't a huge differential. It was mainly done through the increased chances of packs as you moved up. You'll see the differentials are bigger now in this new system. And then the quantity of what you received was based on your league as well as tier. So if you finish in Diamond 2, you get 50, but if you finish in Diamond 1, you get 60. So you'd get an additional 10 chests, so your quantity would be higher, and your quality would also improve as you moved up. Now, your quality of end of season loot chests is based on the highest league achieved the previous season. So that's a little confusing to me, but my understanding is if I end in Diamond 1, in Season 1, right, that means at the end of Season 2, I'm going to get Diamond 1 quality chests. And then the quantity of end of season loot chests is based on the number of season points earned throughout the season. Now, I'm assuming season point just means total accumulated focus points throughout a season. That's what would make sense to me, right? They basically just tally up your focus points you earned during the 2 weeks, and I don't know if it's a set thing or maybe it's a weighted average. Like maybe the top 10% of people earn X amount of chest, the top 20% earn this amount of chests, top, and so on and so on and so on. Or if there's going to be set, you hit 1 million season points or focus points throughout a season, you get X amount of chests. If you hit 2 million, you get Y amount of chests. I don't know exactly how it's going to be structured, but and I don't really know why they're going off the previous season off the top of my head. But that's, just information you need to know. And then same thing, the bonuses you have like win streaks, gold foils don't matter in the end of season rewards, and obviously energy capture rate does not. And then here, right, the rating and bonuses, as on the previous one we talked about, so this kind of confirms what we were talking about, that focus points, the season points are just accumulated focus points, because the bonuses and your capture rate matter for your focus points. And here it says the rating and bonus directly impact the number of season points earned. So that to me makes it pretty clear that season points is just accumulated focus points throughout the season. And then obviously the rating and bonus and energy capture rate matter for your season rewards if they matter for your daily focus points. So yeah, a lot to cover there. It's definitely really different. I love the changes. It's going to just have me playing much more every single day because I want to unlock more and more chests. Now let's go to the new breakdowns quickly. So this is a tweet from Topical Tofu. Must follow if you're on Twitter with Splinterlands. He's someone I engage with a ton, puts out really interesting content, and he writes some pretty good stuff on Hive. I don't think he makes videos, but he's like a must-read person on Hive. So follow him on Twitter, follow him on Hive. Great resource. Here's a quick peek at the current structure, right, with the drop rates. So as you'll see, people who are playing in bronze, you'll love that there's no more credits. So credits are going to go away. This is what they're at right now. And you can see there's marginal differences as you move higher, right? And mainly, the cards are all 50%, but it's the packs that move up. And they just took that from potions. So basically, right now, as you moved higher, your chance of getting a potion would decrease as your percentage of getting a pack would increase. And then in terms of your cards, which are 50% once you get silver and higher, here's the breakdown. It's kind of hard to see, but I believe that says 75.2%, 20%, 4%, 0.88%. Right, so what this says is of these 50%, when you do get a card, this is the breakdown of their rarities. And then each one of these has a 2% chance within itself of turning gold. So this is the previous one. Let's take a look at the new setup. So it's much simpler, right? And as you can see, each bronze chest you get, there's no more credits, right? This is the breakdown. So you do have a very small chance of getting a pack. I just noticed that. And you can see everything's a little more tiered now, right? So there's pretty big increases as you move higher in your chances to get cards, as your chances of getting packs, as well as this DEC modifier. This I don't fully understand. I don't know if it's like now, if you get a 1 DEC bucket, right? If that automatically becomes 16 DEC if you're in Diamond, or 48 DEC if you're in Champion. That's what it seems like to me. You know, so if you were to get a slot that would be 10 DEC in Bronze, right? That would be 10 DEC. But if you got a slot that was meant to be 10 DEC in Silver, that would actually be 20 DEC, you know, 80 DEC for Gold, etc. That's what I'm taking from this. I don't fully understand it, but that's to me what makes sense. And then there's a boost here, which is a modifier for gold foil and legendary cards. So if you look, the basics of the card drop rates are the same: 75, 0.2, 20, 4, 0.8, gold foil, 2%. And then I think this boost is to these numbers, the legendary and the gold foil chance, right? So I don't know where they would take it from, right? So if you think about it, in Diamond, the legendary, you would get, it would be doubled, right? It would be 100% increase in chance. So you're talking 1.6%. I bet they pull it from common, if I were to imagine. But again, I'm not sure. And it's also for gold foil chances, right? So as you move higher, it's more and more likely that you're going to get cards, right? Clearly this goes higher. Not only that, you have increased chances of getting gold foils and legendary cards. So as you move higher, you're going to get more cards and higher chances of better cards. As well as you move higher, it seems like you're going to get much bigger stacks of DEC. So I really like these changes they're making. Before I fully get into it, let's look at the last picture, which I would come and find this tweet and refer to it as you need it, because obviously you're not going to like remember everything right now. But this kind of just spells out how you're going to unlock chests. So in Bronze, right, if you're playing in Bronze, you need 300 focus points to get the first chest. To get the second chest, you need 360 additional focus points, right? So you get the 300, you then need to get to 660, they accumulate here, to get the second one. Then you need to get here to get the third one. As you can see, it stops here at 30. I'm actually not sure if 30 is the max, or if you can go beyond this. But regardless, I bet it's going to be almost impossible to get 30 chests. But if you're at a lower level, player, right, this is amazing. No longer are you going to get 1 or 2 chests if you're playing at Bronze, right? Like, if you want to play all day, you could probably easily end up with, you know, high teens, low 20s number of chests, which is just going to increase your chances of getting more and more rewards. So now the reward structure is directly set up to benefit you if you actually play more. You know, so I think this is going to lead to less people renting cards, which could shoot up rental prices. And yeah, it's something I love the way they structured it, right? So at the lowest end, you're getting more and more and more chests. They got rid of the quantity being the biggest factor and made quality the biggest factor. But you're getting rewarded down here, so you have that sort of every single day chance of getting stuff significant when you can play a lot. and it's going to be directly related on how much you're playing. But now, up at the front, like up here, you're going to get the same amount of chests as people in bronze based on the amount you're playing. But the chests are going to be much higher quality. So it creates like this two-tiered system for people. If you don't have a huge investment to make into the game right away, you can grind and use sort of time in to earn rewards. Or if you have a bunch of money you can put in the game but not a lot of time, you can come into these higher leagues through your investments in cards and not have to play a lot and get less chests, but those chests are going to be more meaningful. Like, I think this reward structure directly incentivizes the right things in each league, and I am super excited for it. So yeah, this is the basic guide. Come check out these 2 tweets if you want to refer to it. I just wanted to make sure this was out the morning of the changes, because I know a lot of people are going to have a lot of questions. If you do have questions, please leave them in the comments of this YouTube video. I'll try to answer them live today because, you know, I'm going to be playing, trying to figure this stuff out with you. You know, I answered things to the best of my ability. But yeah, I'm going to stop it here. Again, I'll show you the 2 tweets one last time. Topical tofu. And then, you know, I assume you guys all know Bulldog because he's one of the OGs in the Splinterlands and play to earn community. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a great day and you enjoy the new reward system.